Hello guys, welcome to today's session, and today we will be talking about descriptive statistics and data aggregations. So at the end of this video, we should understand what descriptive statistics is. We should know the forms of descriptive statistics. We should be able to calculate them. Example, the measures of central tendencies, the measures of spread or measures of dispersion, and the measures of frequency. And then at the end also, we should understand how to use pivot tables. So what's descriptive statistics? Descriptive statistics is a branch of data of statistics that focuses on summarizing and describing the main features of a data set. It involves analyzing and interpreting data to gain insights and understand the characteristics of the data set. So in short, descriptive statistics involves a set of methods that enables us to be able to summarize and organize data that we are working with. We have forms of analysis. We have the univariate analysis and multivariate analysis. Univariate analysis simply means we performing calculations or performing analysis on a single column in a data set, whilst multivariate is the opposite. We performing analysis on the relationship between two columns. Let's say the salary of an employee or the salary of employees against the educational background of those employees. So we'll be using two columns, in some cases to more. So that's what we term as multivariate analysis. So now let's look at the types of descriptive statistics. We have the measures of central tendency, which involves the mean, the median, the mode, and this provides information about the average or typical value in a data set. So the mean being the average, the mode being the frequency or the value with the most frequent occurrence in a data set. And then the median talks about the middle value in a sorted list of data. And then we have the second one, which is measures of dispersion, such as we have the range, the variance, the standard deviation, and these describe the spread of or variability of the data. So let's talk about range. Range is the difference between the maximum and minimum value of a data set. So the range is subtracting the minimum from the maximum. That's what we call the range. And then what's variance? Variance, how close or how far or further the data sets or the values are from each other or from the mean. Let's say we find the mean, and the mean of the values is, let's say, is 6. The variance, when we find the variance and the variance is, let's say, 8 or 9 or 10, the variance means that these values are closer to the mean. But when we have large variance, let's say 100 or 200, it means that the values are very far from the mean or are very far from each other. So that's what variance simply means. And then standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So that's the explanation to variance. And then we also have the third form of descriptive statistics. Those are graphical representations such as histogram, box plot. This visually summarizes the distribution of the data. That's all on the types of descriptive statistics that we have. And so we will be learning how to use the pivot table to perform these forms of statistics. And we will dive into our data sets now and see how we can calculate these forms of statistics, finding the mode, the median, the standard deviation, the variance, or whatever it is. So let's dive in and then let's see how to calculate them.